Everyone, welcome back to the program, and this is a familiar sight, us with animals here on the program. We do realize how much we do love animals, and we have a couple of people here who love animals just as much as we do. We have Kai Detman and also Vanessa McCutcheon here from the Boone Area Humane Society. We are having a big celebration this weekend, aren't we?
Yes, it's our annual Party for Paws, our 6th annual Party for Paws, and you with us from the beginning. And so you've kind of been our good luck charm and everything, and we're glad you'll be back this year.
Yeah, we're going to be back and having all kinds of fun. But Vanessa, tell us a little bit about this potty, and that's where you say potty for paws. What's this all about?
It's potty. The Potty for Paws helps us raise money to run our shelter, which is around $200,000 a year.
Wow.
This is one of our biggest fundraisers. And then also we have our annual rummage sale coming up too.
Okay.
And dog obedience right after that.
That's
All right. See that? And
busy time of the year.
We're talking about is helping animals like this little guy here. This is Valentine, and Valentine is a special little dog. Tell us about Valentine.
He is. Valentine came to us on Valentine's Day, very sick, and the owner couldn't take care of him, so she signed him over to us.
We got him all. Okay, hang on. We'll let you run around.
We got him all taken care of at Iowa State. He has an autoimmune system, so he has to be on medication for the rest of his life. But he is the sweetest. He's only 10 months old.
Oh, he is?
He is. He's house trained, very social.
As we say in house trained, as he goes around the back of the chair.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. Well, we'll hang on to Valentine. Here's some treats, Valentine. Valentine. Here you go. Ready to catch, Vanessa?
Sure.
There you go. Good catch. And so, but again, dogs on medication is not anything unusual, because there are people that have dogs that have been on medication for a long time. And you mentioned you had one, didn't you?
Yes. One of my most favorite dogs was diagnosed as diabetic, and for the last 6 or 7 years of its life, it had to take medicine 2 shots a day.
Oh, you actually had to give him shots?
Oh, actually give him shots. And
oh, my goodness.
And I would call the dog over, and I'd say, time for your shot. And it was one of those dogs you could easily medicate. And it would sit for me, and I'd give it the shot. And then you had to watch, make sure it couldn't have the shot without the food, and the food without the shot. So you had to learn different ways to make sure if it wasn't hungry, then you had to find ways to get it to be hungry and everything. And no treats or anything, just the dog food, and that's it. It was just like a person and everything. You had to watch its diet, exercise it and everything. And it lived to be over 14 years old, and a diabetic dog. And people have told me that's pretty good for a diabetic dog.
Happy.
How about that? But again, this just shows the love level when it comes to animals, and the special care that are given over at the Boone Area Humane Society. Now, tell everybody where you guys are located. Maybe they're not familiar with your organization.
Okay, we're located at 228 16th Street in Boone, Iowa. That's the location of the shelter. It's Boone Area Humane Society, and it's run by a board of directors. And then we have, not too far from there on Division Street, our Best Friends Pet Cemetery and everything.
Oh, you do?
So the animals that people have lost get eternal care if they want to bury them in the pet cemetery and everything, and it gets proper care and everything, and we have regular services for them and everything. So
I'll be darned, I didn't realize you had that.
Yes,
offered.
we do. There's not a lot of shelters that do have that, but we do, and we have little services, and they're cremated, or you can not have the animal cremated, and then they're buried and everything, and with little markers and everything. And we're just in the process of kind of redoing our cemetery and putting cement down where the markers are. We used to have just gravel, and now the markers will be in cement and everything, and we're kind of going to re-landscape it in the spring and everything.
Because, to be honest, that is part of owning a pet. You have to realize that is one of the steps that is involved.
It's kind of the agreement that we make with animals. We know we won't have them for a short time. People say, well, I can't love a dog. It's only going to be here for a few years. But you love it as much as you can and as you want to and everything. And then afterwards, people are so much more satisfied if they know it's going to get proper care. They can come and visit at any time, and it's just like one of the family members and everything, and they have markers with little names on the tombstones and everything.
How about that? Now, speaking of the animals that are available, what type of animals do you guys have at your place?
We have so many animals available for adoption right now. We have lots of dogs, not so many small dogs, mostly bigger breeds.
Really? Like what kind? What kind are you talking about? You talking about the German Shepherds or the Labs?
We have a lot of terrier breeds right now. We have a couple Australian Shepherds that are just the most amazing dogs. I wish I could just take them all home. So yeah, lots of cats. Kitten season is coming, and I want to urge people, please get your animals spayed and neutered. Kitten season is overwhelming, and it hasn't even begun yet. So making room in the shelter and getting foster homes lined up, getting donations in so that we can take care of these animals to the best of our abilities, because we are a nonprofit.
There you go.
And with the kittens, like Vanessa was saying, what we have and it's really successful, is we have a foster program where maybe the kitten's mother has died or it's not able to take care of the kittens, and people will take the kittens home, and for all practical purposes, they are the mother to those kittens for the first 8 or 9 weeks of its life.
So you have to bottle feed them?
Yeah, bottle feed and everything, like every 4 hours or every 2 hours, and there's a special formula and everything. And then when they're weaned, they're ready to come to the shelter, then they'll bring them to the shelter. And so sometimes we don't have a lot of cats and kittens, and then all of a sudden we'll get an influx with people who have been fostering.
Now, in case I'm glad you said that, in case somebody's watching right now and they're saying, well, I can do that, I can step up with that. So would you provide the formula for the kittens and go through the process?
Yeah, they're trained, and also they have to go through the same process as if they were adopting an animal. They have to fill out an application and everything and be approved, and they have to realize it's a time commitment. You just don't bring the kittens home, put them in another room, and leave them alone. Like I say, you are actually the mother to those kittens for the first 8 or 9 weeks of its life and everything.
Now, fostering really saves lives, and I want to tell people it only takes a bathroom, a laundry room, a crate, and a bedroom to keep these kittens in your home. If you have other animals, it's perfectly okay to bring a foster animal into your home and make room in our shelter for the ones that still need.
It does make a difference, doesn't
Absolutely.
But be careful, you might fall in love with the kittens and want to keep a few of them for yourself.
It
does happen. All of a sudden they have
not.
8, 9 kittens in their household and everything. So you got to be careful. Be careful when you name them and everything. You fall in love with them, and you've got in 8 or 9 weeks you have to give them up, and so it's a little hard.
Yeah, Stivers Ford Lincoln, downright proud to salute your organization, and they've been involved with your rescue organization for a while too, and they're proud of the work that you guys are doing. Do you have any idea how many animals you help adopt out every year?
And Vanessa?
Oh boy, I want to say it's a little over 1,000.
That's quite a few animals for little old Boone, Iowa.
It is, and 250 of those average a year are kittens.
Wow. So it really is a need.
Spaying and neutering is a huge thing. There are low-cost spay and neuter clinics in our area. If you want assistance tracking those down, please just give us a call.
Yeah, and we'll also help it out too. If you just drop us an email, we'll set you up with some names here in the Des Moines area in case you get a kitten or whatever, and come down here. We have friends that are in the business too down here that can take care of this. Now, coming up this Saturday, this is going to be a big event. It's April Fool's Day, and we're going to act like fools and have a lot of fun and hopefully raise a lot of money at Potty for Paws. Now, explain what this is all about.
Raising money to help us run the shelter. We're going to have a live auction as well as a silent auction. There are some really cool items that have been donated this year. We're really excited.
Okay, do we get to play auctioneer for a while?
Oh yeah, and some of the we have a Handyland stone seat that has been donated that's made in Colorado, and so that's been donated. We also have a trip to Disneyland. We have a 2-week stay in Arizona. And it's a kind of a timeshare, so if you don't want to stay the whole 2 weeks, you can go and then maybe your friend can go the next week and everything. But it has to be used consecutively. I mean, you don't have to stay the whole 2 weeks.
You have to hand it off the keys to somebody else, right? Okay.
And so we're proud of that, and there's also a lot of trips like to Las Vegas. There's hotel stays both in Iowa and around the state of Iowa, and you can do that. Another thing that we're excited about in this auction, we have a $1,000 gift construction certificate. So that will pay for if you have some home improvement you want to do, $1,000 cover the labor and some other things and everything. So we're really happy about that, and you'll get a chance to auction that off. We'll do it. I'm sure there'll be people that'll bid for that. And then we also have a clock that was made from the top of an old barn door.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. And
you guys always have the coolest items there. I'm serious.
And this is really cool. We have a dog bed that's been made out of a whiskey barrel.
Folks, people are going to bid on it. There's the auctioneer. Look at that goofball over on the right. But again, all kinds of Iowa and Iowa State merchandise is there too. A lot of autographs.
The footballs and basketballs and everything from UNI, from Iowa State and University of Iowa. And there's also professional footballs as well, and for professional teams and everything.
There was some Packer stuff there last year, if I remember right. Yeah.
So there's a little bit of everything to bid on. And also in the silent auction, they're like baskets, and they're themed baskets. They may be like for a night out on the town. There might be for movie night at home with popcorn and movies and beverages and everything.
And where is this all taking place? Tell everybody where this is going to be at.
This is at Seven Oaks, in between Ogden and Boone, down in the valley. You can't miss us.
It's a perfect facility for what you're needing. What about entertainment? beside us auctioning things
We
off?
have returning this year. We had a disc jockey last year. Returning this year by popular demand, Burnin' Sensations.
Those guys are awesome.
Oh yeah,
they're
yeah,
a lot of fun.
right. And
I like them a lot because they sing a song called "What I Like About Lou."
yeah. Oh,
Okay.
well, there
That's
you
my
go.
favorite
Yeah,
song
yeah.
they sing.
Did they write that especially?
Yes, they
for you,
did.
Lou?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're a little loud, but they were
No,
back by
they're
popular
awesome is
demand.
what they are, yeah.
So we're glad to have them back. And Seven Oaks, if you haven't been there before, last year they made an enlargement, so they have a brand new room that we can do more stuff in and everything, and that's where a lot of the auction items will be and everything. We have right now 157 silent auction baskets, so people
That's a
can
great
bid on.
deal.
And also new this year, when you first come into the Seven Oaks, we're going to have a table that you can buy something right then and there.
Oh, you are?
Yes. It might be a basket full of certificates to go to a restaurant.
Good
It might be
idea.
go to fast food or something. So people that want to come to it but don't want to stay the whole night.
Because it does gets long for some people,
right.
but you want to come in,
Yeah.
make a contribution.
buy
This way
right.
you can get something
Yeah,
and leave.
leave and everything. So
Perfect.
So,
Yeah, we're selling raffle tickets at the shelter. They're only $5.
yeah,
for
$5 a piece or 5 for $20. I always have to stop and think. So you get one free
There you
if
go.
you buy 5.
And if you
Perfect.
stop in at the shelter or get a hold of one of the board members or one of the staff, tickets for admission are only $15, $20 at the door.
Right.
Perfect. All right. It is the Potty for Paws happening this Saturday, folks. What time do we start all the hooping and hollering?
Doors open at 6 o'clock. Music starts at 7.
That's perfect. Wonderful. Well, thank you. Where's Valentine at? Valentine's still running around. Do you think he's taking over? Bring Valentine over here. We're going to get Valentine over here. We have to get Valentine a shout out again. Let me go get him.
Valentine is making friends.
There you go. Valentine.
Always.
And again, this is a special needs dog available now.
He is.
Okay. And what kind of special needs? Just medicine?
Just medication with breakfast and dinner. He's already house trained, very social, loves kids, loves other animals. He's just an all-around perfect dog.
All right, so we got to get Valentine a home, and hopefully he'll be at someone's home by Saturday, okay?
Oh, we hope so.
And if not, we'll have to go get him and bring him over, okay?
Okay.
Sounds great.
And, and again, thank you, Lou, for all the support you and KCWI have given for the
Yes.
Party for
Well,
Paws and
Jackie
everything.
Schmelling is
And Jackie
all part of this
yes,
too, so
yes.
again.
We enjoy Jackie and everything, and we wish we could have her come again and everything. One of these times it'll work out.
It'll be wonderful. We'll see you guys on Saturday. How does that sound?
Thank you for
Looking
having
forward
us.
to it.
Party for
Thank you.
Paws. We're going to be there. Valentine, we're going to get you home, okay, buddy? We'll be right back. This is CWI Live.